This begins to sound like a neo-imperialist land grab.
Thank you,
Mr. Tannock.
President, few of us could have imagined, even a couple of weeks ago, that dozens of innocent protesters could have been massacred by police in a modern democratic European capital. I salute their courage and I send my condolences to the victims' families. It is an unspeakable outrage, and the corrupt, kleptocratic and utterly disgraced Yanukovych, who is now a fugitive, will have to answer for his serious crimes. Under Yanukovych, the Ukrainian political system was thoroughly discredited by a culture in which politics were for sale to oligarchs, and the Ukrainian economy was increasingly channelled into the service of one single family, his. Amidst the wreckage of the regime, we now must work closely with our partners in Ukraine to help bury this culture once and for all. In particular, the priority will be locating and repatriating the vast quantities of looted money and ensuring that all those responsible for the recent atrocities are brought to justice. We must also deploy all the instruments of the EU and the IMF to help stabilise the Ukrainian economy and prevent default. Then, once a stable government is democratically elected on the 25th of May, we can turn to the longer term political goals of signing the association agreement and the DCFTA, and one day to eventual EU membership, which I have supported for over a decade, by the way. Ukraine is anchored in our European history and culture, shared from west to east, but its destiny must be decided by all of the Ukrainian people, not just the EU or the US or the Russians. Really, we must remind Russia of its obligations to respect Ukraine's sovereignty under the 1994 NPT Budapest Accords, which includes Crimea being part of Ukraine. Lastly, I welcome the release of Yulia Tymoshenko, who I invited to this House in 2003, and I also welcome the abolition of the Berkut, whose name is now toxic, and they were responsible as snipers for the killing of innocent protesters. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I would appeal to you, please, to stick to your speaking time, because every single one of you has gone at least 20 seconds over your speaking time, and that's holding up the debate and depriving others of opportunities. Mr. Yanukovych, for